Okay, how are you doing? And let's move into our intro. Hi, everyone. A quick message before we start. Tarot and oracle cards are amazing tools for self awareness and guidance. In the right hands, it can truly help you understand the story of your life. However, this should only be support in developing your own intuition and discernment. I ask that this tarot session be guided by the divine for your best path and purpose. And if you would like to support the work I do on this channel, you may donate at the link in the description box. Thumbs up on the video. Commenting and subscribing are also appreciated shows of support. Okay, so thank you. Let's get started. So today I pull these cards as I do each time we have a session, and we get two cards, the moon and the temperance, and they tell me the story of who this person is. These two in particular are very communicative, and as you've seen with the title of this reading, this session, it's somebody who is discovering that they're a healer. And there's more to that story, right? This is somebody that has been through a really dark time in life, like could have been very doubtful of themselves, had a lot of issues to clear up in life. Like, I almost feel like this is somebody that had like a cloud. They were under a cloud in life. You know how, almost like a spell, like how you can have a whole different belief. I kind of think about like how trauma makes you have a whole different set of beliefs about life. And when you clear it up, it's suddenly like a different world. And so that is what is happening for this person. There's just a lot of shadow things, not because this is a bad person. It's actually a person that had to go through a lot to kind of uncover and unlock the issues that they were having in life. And so this person has now managed to do that. And with temperance, it's telling me that this could have taken a little bit of time, right? Because temperance is a patient energy. And this is somebody that has managed to bring their life into some kind of balance here. And with the additional archetype card that I've drawn today, it's the healer, right? This is somebody that's a light worker that is naturally gifted in a certain way. And it's like this work that this person has done, this period that this person has been through, has really unlocked certain things for them. And so let's move into like looking at some of these things. And certainly this session is, one you can find yourself in. If this could be you, or it could help you to understand somebody more. All right, so tell us about this moon for this person. Four of Pentacles, Four of Swords, Death. Okay. Yeah, this is somebody. Oh, yeah, and the World. This is somebody here that really maybe held on to certain ideas, as what we were saying before, certain bits of programming or conditioning that maybe coming through family, coming through certainly something that this person felt was a safe space, right? A safe place for this person. So that can sometimes be like friends, the family that you of origin that you grew up with. It's holding on to something that feels safe, but it's creating this set of ideas, or this place, these people, whoever it is creating this kind of almost like a blanket over your eyes, like wool over your eyes. I don't know if that's the saying, right? But this person could have had a whole set of beliefs and ideas that they couldn't quite see that this was Yeah, this was not actually something that would take them to their true path, or actually really befitting of the authentic person that this person was. And it's, with the death card here and the four of swords, it's somebody that had to go through a period of healing, had to go through a period of even separation from these people, this place. And, this is transforming your life actually through having a good amount of endings in your life. So, in other words, this was a difficult situation because it's almost like you had an awakening. This family I was in, this marriage or this group of friends, whatever it was not helping me. And it was keeping me small, is what I'm seeing. It was keeping this person here in this little box, which, it felt safe. But the thing here is, it's a lot of like spiritual cleansing, I think, like work to really like unpack all of these ideas. Yeah, it's quite challenging, to like be in a family, for example, and have to come to terms with the fact that these people are really not helping me see like the truth of myself. These people are responsible for like keeping me in this state of anxiety about my future because there's certain inherited ideas, or people do use the word generational curse. I don't really love it, but this is what was happening here, and this person had to kind of, I see, pull themselves through that, because to have a whole kind of transformation where you actually end things and you take yourself to the point where you are walking towards the sun is like big, like life's work. And what this person didn't realize is, if this is you, you can tell me in the comments. But if this is you, it's like this person didn't realize that this was going to be almost like the learning stage, the curve that was going to teach them how to be their true self, right? This is quite like I don't know, it's quite a philosophical reading today, because this is really the reading of the person that becomes a light worker, right? The healer energy. And now with the temperance, things are balancing themselves out. As I said, some time has passed with this person and things are kind of becoming clearer to them. This person certainly closed out a cycle and is on their way to building a more steady life for themselves. Even like, it can make me think of, it could have been a part of a family that provided for you, or even like a relationship that gave you stability in some way, like money even. And it's having to like give all of that up and rebuild from scratch for yourself in your own way, right? You're just like liberating yourself from this. All right, so let's look at the temperance energy. The tower, right? I kind of knew, I felt like the tower or the devil was going to come out in this reading. The lovers and six of swords. Okay, so yes, I think what this person is developing is a kind of ability to create boundaries where they need to create boundaries, to stand up for themselves and to advocate for themselves, which is what this Seven of Wands reminds me of. Like, right, like understanding that being in this state where you kind of cling on to what is safe is not always productive. There's a reason we do it, right? But it's survival tactics is what I would say, that we don't always realize is happening. But this is somebody that's saying, no, I want to stand up for myself now. And with the towel, okay, the death leads into the towel. This certainly has gonna be, why do I want to say gonna be? Maybe this is coming for you. It's definitely going to create a big change in your world because it's shocking, right? I even think that once you get on this temperance path, this path of balancing, feeling more yourself, it's just inevitable, right? Because you have to, in order to create the new you, it does mean all things have to leave. Moving to what is true for you is definitely going to create some situations that feel like there's upheaval, and that could be happening now. The Lovers card does talk about maybe this is a choice. This is a choice sometimes, this card, but also this could be a relationship that has created some kind of big shift. So I almost want to say, like, this person here, it feels like what I'm seeing is somebody that had a background that was already in a particular way, like certain sets of beliefs, certain sets of conditioning that allow them to feel like this is the world, right? This smallness is the world. And it's definitely not a critique on you if this is you, because you don't choose your family. It's just what you inherit, right? But there's some like connection here in this person's life that has really helped this person as up as how to say as upheaval, as upsetting, or changing or change driven as this connection forced them to be. This is creating a kind of energy of balance in this person's life, and the result here I'm seeing is Six of Swords, right? So this is this situation forcing someone to go to a higher place, somewhere that it makes me think about, like, if you lived in survival mode, like you're always, and people who live in survival mode don't really know. I was in survival mode for many years and didn't realize it. I was always anxious, and it's not that I don't have anxiety now, but when you learn to prioritize your well-being in whatever way, then you start to calm down from that type of high energy, high stress energy, because you start to trust yourself, right? And so this is somebody that is coming out of that type of survival mode. Somebody in their life, in your life, potentially has made you almost like upend everything. And now you're in this process of moving forward, seeing a better life for yourself, even maybe wanting to travel, to move, or just energetically to move forward, right? Because it's like over here, once you understood, this was the stage of like, I need to heal myself. I am seeing the reality of the place I was in. And in this second stage, it's like meeting a potential partner. I don't know if this is a partner. I can check right now with some clarifiers, but this could be a partner that is actually going to shift things for you. And actually, one of the things I want to say here is this might not be your life partner. This could be somebody that is, this could actually be somebody that is, how do I say, the person that is your catalyst, right? This could be the person that is your catalyst. So let's clarify this. Is it the Lovers? Okay. Seven of Pentacles, a Star. All right, this is a situation with a person here in your life that it might take a little bit longer than you thought, and that might be actually the issue that comes through for you or this person, is that things take a little bit longer and they require a little bit more investment, because this is like the Star, Ace of Cups, right? This is the desired connection that we want in our lives, King of Swords, and this is the decision to get on that path. Okay, so this situation has put this person in an energy of feeling stable. And we were talking about survival mode a minute ago. This is bringing you out of that into a more kind of abundance, stable. You even feel like you can give back to the world. And, you know, the Queen of Pentacles here is revealing themselves as somebody that is giving. And that is part of the kind of light work. Some people, some people, um, their light work is actually to be a partner to somebody. As you know, sometimes we think light work is like tons of people need to be touched by what we do, but sometimes it is actually to be a partner or a mother or a carer in your community or something like that. But to come back to this healer card, this is somebody here realizing that all that they've been through is for a reason. And now we have the Ace of Wands here. It's seeing how all the things that have happened here, all these like big situations, this difficulty, even love connections that feel difficult, family situations that were really took a toll. It's like this was almost like training for you, like school for you as the healer. Okay, all right, that just dropped on the floor completely. I don't know where that card is now. But this is what is here. If you relate to this, last word, 3 of Cups. If you relate to this, do give a thumbs up and let me know in the comments if this is you or somebody that you know. Now, this is an extra card of like, I think extra clues and cues. Your work has something to do with social groups, people meeting. I want to think like a place where people can meet, or you are some kind of connector for people, where people can feel together. They can feel like they are growing in connection to each other. So you actually help people to build connections and feel more triumphant in their life. So I don't know, this seems very specific in this type of general reading, but you could be somebody that helps people to regenerate and feel like they can have the success they want in their life in some way, right? That could be applicable in many ways. So this is the discovery session for today. And if you are somebody that is feeling like a call to, or to answer like this healer type of energy in any way, like, right, could be becoming a counselor, could be becoming a tarot reader, could be becoming a teacher, could even be, as we said, becoming a wife or a mother, or whatever it is, right? This reading is yours, and I'm wishing you all the best. Take care.